This is Couples Court with the Cutlers.
This is the case of Perkins versus Curier. Miss Perkins, you have brought your husband to court today because you believe he is not being honest with you.
Yes, Your Honor.
Tell the court about this.
We met in 2013, got married, had kids together. I feel like he's cheating on me and cheating on me with his clients that he have. He do photography and he has his little female friends that he take pictures of, and I feel like he's cheating on me with them.
It's not true, Your Honor. They're just clients.
So, Mr. Curier, you are here and you are saying to your wife you are not cheating.
Correct.
It's just the business you're in.
You're right.
I'm a photographer, beautiful women, most likely.
No.
No, they're not here.
What kind of photographer are you?
I'm a cinematic photographer. I also do portrait photography, meaning face shots. I also do baby photography.
And because there are women involved, your wife thinks that you're cheating with them.
Correct. Every woman that I encounter, every woman that looks at me, it's a problem. She may not say nothing right then and there, but I can feel it. It's just like...
He looks at them, Your Honor. He looks at them. They don't look at him. He looks at them.
So there's nothing wrong with looking.
I'm trying to give Mr. Curier the benefit of the doubt, but he's a photographer. He observes. So a beautiful woman comes by, he's like, if I saw her, I'd take her picture this way, this way. Am I right?
Correct. You're absolutely right.
Okay, but if I'm looking at a man...
You don't
But
take
you're not
pictures.
a photographer.
You're not a photographer.
And the other thing is, Mr. Cutter, what have I told you about the rule about being on a diet?
Yeah, just because you're on a diet doesn't mean you can't look at the menu.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Now, you can't order from the menu, but you can look at the menu.
At it.
Right.
If a man stops looking, he's dead.
Mm-hmm.
So he needs to look.
Okay.
All right, but you think that it's more than just a look.
Yes.
Why else do you believe Mr. Curier is cheating?
I was looking through his laptop, and I seen a woman in his laptop that was in my house with a bra and panties on. She was in my living room. I have proof right here.
This is a picture that you found in his laptop.
Yes.
Ron, would you get those pictures, please?
Yes, Your Honor. All right, so why were you going through his laptop?
Just going through it. I just wanted to get on the internet.
All right, so this is a photograph of a woman who is in her underwear.
Yes.
How do you know this is in your house? I mean, it's white walls and just a bed.
I have a blanket that colors right here.
Could you bring that up, Ron, please?
This photograph was taken on this blanket at your house.
That's what she said.
Well, what do you say? Where was this picture made?
This picture here was taken...
At our house.
Actually taken at my house.
Okay.
At our house.
All right, well, let's take it at my house.
Okay. While this picture would put me off as a wife, it's the other two pictures that really are disturbing.
Yes, it is. I can't even
Take a look. Take a look.
I can't even look at it.
There's a picture of you laid up with this young lady.
Yes.
On the bed, on these sheets. You can really see the sheet on this one. Okay, explain.
Well, see that right there, it was just a client of mine, just taking a picture of one of my clients with one of my clients.
All right, let's look at this third one. How about that?
It's like your hand was on her thigh.
No.
That's the blanket.
Yeah, that's the blanket.
Yeah, I said the pictures was taken in my house, but those are nothing but Instagram pictures. They were never posted on Instagram. So.
It doesn't matter where they were posted. Why were you and another woman laying on a blanket or sheets in your house?
We was only in the house to take some pictures, and those are pictures that were taken.
But you told me at the very beginning of this hearing what kind of pictures you took. You took portraits, you took pictures of babies. What baby is that?
No, it's no... I mean, a picture can tell 1,000 words.
It's telling a lot of words.
There's about 20 million words being told with this one.
And, Your Honor, the next day when I seen that picture, I found a condom wrapper in my drawer in my kitchen. He said he pleased himself with the condom.
That is correct.
But I feel like he had sex with the girl that's on that picture with that condom.
Okay, why was there a condom wrapper in your kitchen drawer?
Well, Your Honor, you know, they have these free HIV testing stands around. So I had got HIV testing and came back negative, that's good. they also give out condoms. So I just, they gave me a pack of condoms.
Why was it open?
And like I told her at the house, I used that to please myself. And that's what I told her. That's what happened.
Before?
I mean, it's the first time for everything, you know, just trying something different instead of bringing somebody else into the house.
Okay.
All right, so, I mean, you're a married man. Why are you getting HIV tested?
You've been married 3 years.
You're not sleeping with anybody else.
I mean, that's just to know your status. That's how they get you to take those tests, to know your status.
All right, here's the question. Mr. Curier, did you sleep with this woman?
No, Your Honor, I did not.
So you just lied on the bed up in your house on your wife's sheets taking pictures?
Now, with a half-naked woman.
Why the half-naked woman, yes.
That's like a picture that you will post on Instagram saying that thank you for working with this person here, and I will tag this person through social media.
Ms. Perkins, you are not buying any of this.
No, because...
What did you do after you saw the photos?
I actually tried to find the girl on Instagram. And
did you find her?
I did find her, and I talked to her.
Wow.
And she said she did not have sex with him, but I don't believe that for nothing.
Nothing happened.
All right.
Pictures.
Well, there's the husband side, there's the wife side, and there's the half-naked woman on your bed side. Yes. And she is here today. Ron, would you please escort the next witness in?
Yes, Shauna.
What is your relationship to Mr. Curier?
He was my photographer.
At the time he was your photographer, did he tell you he was married?
No, we never discussed it because it was a personal business. It wasn't, you know.
So it was just business?
Yeah.
Why did you want him to take pictures of you?
Because I'm trying to become a model.
Okay, and so you were going to send these out to companies that might want to use you as a model?
Of course.
Okay, and that was the purpose that you took these pictures?
Yes.
Okay.
How did you find him?
We bumped into each other, and I sat there and I was telling him, he told me how he worked at a club, and I told him how I would want to dance and how I got into modeling and how much my photographer was charging me. And he said that he can cut the price.
Where did you meet?
At a gas station.
Okay. All right. So how does that happen at a gas station?
Networking.
I guess so.
So, did you ask him for a sample of his work?
He showed me a few pictures. I followed him on his Instagram.
But you liked what you saw?
Yes.
All right, so you wanted him to take these photographs because you wanted to use them as part of your portfolio for modeling.
Exactly.
You wanted to send to other people that would say, hey, we can use her as a model.
Exactly.
Okay. So, do you always pose with your photographers in pictures like this?
Yes, I pose with everybody.
So every photographer that you've taken a picture with, you've posed in a picture like this?
As a model, you have a fan base, you know? So it is good to take pictures with other people to get your fan base up.
All right, I'm gonna ask the hard question. Have you ever had sexual relations with Mr. Curier? Have you ever had sexual relations with Mr. Curier?
No.
None whatsoever?
No.
No.
Have you had sexual contact?
No. I mean, it was just harmless flirting, but nothing physical, no nothing like that.
So what kind of harmless flirting? What did he say?
I mean, just like you're cute or stuff like little flirting.
And you thought it was harmless?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a beautiful woman and he's a non-gay man, so he should. You know, he should. His alleged wife, she hit me up. I explained to her, first of all, I apologized because I didn't know she even existed.
What did you apologize for?
Because I feel bad for her being a pregnant woman to be put in that situation because I'm a single mother myself, you know? So I empathized for her, you know? Because number one, no woman should be in my house when I'm not home, you know? So me as a woman, I should respect that, but I would have if I knew, you know? I didn't know.
So Ms. Perkins?
Yes.
You've heard Ms. Adams' testimony.
Yes, I did.
Do you believe her?
Yeah, I do believe her.
So you believe that there was no sexual contact between Ms. Adams
Hearing her
and your
now,
husband?
I don't think they did anything. I don't think she'll lie. I don't think she'll lie.
All right, well, to get to the bottom of this, the court ordered a polygraph examination of Mr. Curier, and we have those results. Ron, would you please escort Mr. Kendall Scholl into the courtroom?
Yes, Sean.
good to see you, Mr. Shull.
Good to see you, Your Honor.
Mr. Curier,
Yes.
you look a little nervous to me. You holding on to that podium?
Yeah, I'm good though.
Are you nervous?
No, not nervous.
Now, I'm gonna tell you something. I got male sons, I got 3 of them. Been married to him for a couple of minutes. And I can tell when men are like, especially when I'm getting ready to get with my boys and I'm like, okay. So I see that same kind of, so let me just say this to you. It is better for you to tell your story than for Mr. Shull to tell your story. So if it's something you need to say to your wife, this would be the perfect time to say, hey, I want to come clean. I've had some issues, but I want to move forward. We don't know the results. Only you do. And he does. Only you know the truth.
Yes, Your Honor.
And so if there's a truth you need to tell, please take advantage of it right now. Is it anything you want to tell this court, but more importantly, your wife, or should we go straight to the results?
The only thing I have to say is anything that has happened in our relationship, we have talked about it. So there is nothing that she should be in the blind about or anything like that, so.
I'm not.
All right, so you're saying everything that you've done, she already knows about.
Correct.
There have been no other women that she doesn't know about that you've been with.
Correct.
We gonna see.
Correct.
We gonna see.
All right.
All right.
All right, let's go to the results.
Mr. Curier was asked, did you use the condom wrapper Miss Perkins found in the kitchen drawer to have sexual intercourse with another woman? What was his response?
He said no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined he was being deceptive.
I did not use that condom to have sexual intercourse with any.
Oh, Jesus.
Ms. Perkins, you don't believe that?
No, I don't. No, I don't. He believes his own lies sometimes.
All right, let's go to the final question. Mr. Curier was asked, have you ever had sexual intercourse with Miss Adams? What was his response?
His response was no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined he was being deceptive.
Well, Mr. Curier, you know, the lie detector determined you were being deceptive when you said you did not have any sexual contact with Ms. Adams. I got to go with the lie detector test in these pictures. They all indicate that you had sexual contact with Ms. Adams.
Miss Adams, Mr. Curier may not be being truthful or deceptive, but you didn't know he was married.
No, I didn't. And I didn't know they had all this going on.
So what really happened when you took these pictures?
Drew, you are my friend. But, I mean, you have to be honest sometimes. You feel me? You can't just hurt her like that. And I was sitting here protecting my friend, but you can't do her like that. You can't just drag somebody through the mud and then, you know, expect your friends to lie for you.
So what happened? Did you all have sex?
Yeah.
Miss Perkins?
I don't even know what to say.
You look devastated. Would you tell him how you feel?
I don't even think you know how much you hurt me, Drew. I don't even think you know. If somebody do something to you the same way you're doing it to me, you wouldn't want them to do that to you. You would not. I don't even know if I want to fix it. I really don't.
I will never sit on this bench and tell a married person to walk away from their spouse. It's not my place. But I will say this, is that you should not be a doormat. You should not be used. But that's up to you to figure out.
Mr. Curier, the truth has now come out. What do you want to say?
Well, The only thing I want to say is, Randy, I do love you. I'm still in love with you. I made a mistake, and I want to fix it, and I want us to grow, but I have to fix myself, and I have to treat you better than how I've been treating you.
Ms. Perkins, will you be able to put all that you've heard today and all that you've experienced in your marriage behind so you all can have a fresh start?
We need counseling.
You all have been together for several years. You've talked about moving in together, but nobody's moving anywhere as long as these allegations of cheating are still unresolved. Is that right, Ms. Marcum?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Okay. Tell us why you've opened this case and what warning signs you've seen that he's cheating.
Well, over a course of time, I've noticed some things. Him hiding his phone all the time, or very secretive with his phone, and every single thing is just about him. All his pictures, photos, videos, none of it has anything to do with me. He gives me some mumbo jumbo about his girlfriend can't be included on his social media. Oh yeah, we're blocked.
Because, Your Honor, you know what?
You can't access him. He won't be your friend. He won't have you on there.
No, mm-mm.
And there's no mention of you anywhere on the social media?
Absolutely not.
We looked into your social media pages, Mr. Bell, and looking at your Facebook page, there are 117 photos on your Facebook page, none of Ms. Marcum. We looked at your Instagram account. There are 1,610 posts on your Instagram account, none of Ms. Marcum. Why have you excluded her from your life?
Your Honor, she's dramatic and she does crazy stuff. I'm in the music industry, so that I have to request friends and, you know, be social. She goes, every female that I become friends with, she go request them, and you know, she's messing up all type of business. It's money I'm missing because of this stuff.
Oh my gosh, I'm the one who put him in the music business, first of all.
Oh,
she
okay?
did.
And so, Ms. Marcum, you think that him excluding you from his social media doesn't have anything to do with the music industry?
Absolutely
You think
not.
he doesn't want his other women to know that he's involved with you?
That is correct, Your Honor.
What do you have in your hand?
I have proof here, Your Honor, of him speaking, texting other women.
Oh. Ron, would you please get that for us so we can see what we got?
There you go. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
All right, so we have here some text messages.
So, Ms. Marcum, you write, I believe you two have met the other woman, so why are you adding me? And you respond to ask what the situation is. And she responds, as far as I know, he's single. And so you ask, so have you been talking or seeing each other? And she says, yes, we have met, and somewhat.
Mr. Bell, who is this woman?
Your Honor, that's somebody who I talked to. I asked about a dog. I was trying to buy a dog from her. And, you know,
He can't have dogs at his place of living.
But it don't matter. If it's a dog that I like, I'll still get it. But, Your Honor...
Wait. You're telling me that this woman that says, so have you been talking or seeing each other? And she said, yeah, we met and somewhat you've been seeing each other.
She's lying.
It's been over a dog?
No, somewhat we've been talking, but we only met one time. That was at the club.
Excuse me, dating website.
Yes,
Let's see that.
Miss good old last one right there.
That's the same woman?
Yeah, it migrated from there to club talking to, that was a Facebook Messenger. So she's his Facebook friend.
So this is a person that he's met on Plenty of Fish?
Yeah.
Okay, so is that where you
Maybe
go buy
not
your dogs?
originally,
Is it Plenty of Fish?
No, I was on there. Yes, I was. I had seen her on there, and I just happened to say hello.
Just happened to.
Yeah, like
so
you.
You went to the pond on Plenty of Fish to get a dog.
No, I did the messages on Facebook, but when I seen her on there, I said, like, what you doing on here?
All right, Tyler, you know what the question is. Go ahead and
I'm starting to wonder who the dog is.
Now,
That's what I'm starting to wonder. But the big question, why were you on Plenty of Fish to begin with?
Okay, Your Honor, this is why. For the whole time we've been dating, it's been a year and a half, I just recently find out the whole time that she's been living with her baby's father and kids, 3 kids, and they have a dog also. So that's a whole family.
Okay, how did you not know that she was living with her ex?
Because she never brought me to her house. I never met anybody in her family. I never been to no social events, family, none of that. Out the whole year and a half.
Okay, but how did you find out?
Your Honor, she gets in a bad accident. The baby daddy was up at the hospital, and he was telling everything.
He's living with me. It's my condo. I own it. Me and my ex has not been together in over 7 to 8 years.
But Mr. Bell, that still doesn't answer the question, why are you on Plenty of Fish?
Because I feel like I'm alone. I mean, she's at home with him, and I'm at home in my bed by myself. So I'm like, you know, maybe I need a backup
So rather than talk to her about it, say...
Hold on. Mr. Cutler, I think this is a fair question. Why didn't you tell him you were living with your ex?
Because I know how it looks, Your Honor. I absolutely know how it looks.
Okay, but it doesn't look that way if you're honest at the beginning. That smells a whole lot different than a year and a half in. Oh, you know that thing I didn't tell you? No. Yeah, it looks completely different. But is your testimony, Mr. Bell, that you are not cheating?
No, I'm not cheating, Your Honor.
You haven't gone fishing, you just looking at the fish.
That's it.
Miss Marcum, do you have any other reason to believe that he's cheating?
Yes, my wreck happened on March the 1st, okay? On January the 4th, prior to this, I'm calling his phone. He's not answering. He's off work at this time. So, he doesn't answer his other line of communication. So guess what? I showed up over his house. What's going on
Which
here?
you always do.
So you're calling him, trying to track him down.
It wasn't because of this.
You get there, what happens?
So I arrive to his apartment, which is in a hallway full of other apartments, and I hear loud music. And I know at 12:30 in the morning he can't play loud music. So I go up to the door, I'm just listening. I hear a girl's laugh.
From his apartment?
From his apartment. I knock on his door and everything. No answer. They hear me. They turn it down. So there's a sliding glass door in the back. So I run around there and just see what I could see from there.
Oh, my
Ron,
goodness.
do you mind coming up here and have some evidence for you? I want you to see.
Would you help her with that?
I got some pretty pictures over here.
Crazy.
I go around to the front. This is his bedroom window, and it's basically at ground level, but it's at the top of a room, as you can see in the second picture. So I slide that little piece of glass over, which is on the top. Here's his bed. I decided, well, I can jump through there and onto his bed.
You hanging in the window?
Yeah, yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Okay.
I hear a laugh again, I'll do it again. So, a foot, no, I won't. I'm just playing because honestly, I ended up in a pretzel on the
She fell
floor.
on the floor.
So you climbed through the window.
She hurt herself.
I didn't make it. So he comes bashing in the room. What are you doing? What are you doing?
So what did you find when you got in?
Oh, girl. And him. He's in his tank top, his ripped up pants and everything. And she decides she's gonna bring over a 1/4 big bottle of vodka. We'll run what we got here.
All right, Mr. Bell, it's 12:30. What in the world is this woman doing at your house?
Okay, I work second shift, Your Honor. So I get off work at 11 o'clock. So that's when my night starts. So she just came over, we was just chilling, kicking it. And I didn't open the door because I knew she was gonna come in dramatic and I didn't want to start no trouble.
She came in dramatic.
Should I open the door?
What were you doing with this woman?
We was just hanging out, drinking and hanging out.
And I'm presuming you think they were sleeping together and you either caught them after or just before they jumped off.
Exactly.
All right, Ms. Marcum, is there anything else that supports your belief that Mr. Bell is cheating?
The girl calling his phone in the middle of the night time. She called his phone in the middle of the night while he was asleep, and of course I'm gonna answer
So what did you say to her?
She was actually, I said, this is Rome's girlfriend, and she said, oh, I had no idea he had a girlfriend.
You actually submitted your conversation with this woman?
Yes.
All right, so this is Ms. Marcum. Hello.
Okay.
Who is this? Casey Rome's girlfriend. You just called his phone. I was unaware he had a girlfriend. Have y'all hooked up? What did she say to that?
That's when she actually called my cell phone because I got her number off his phone.
But did she answer your question?
She did say no, that they have not hooked up, but they have been talking for quite a while. And this was in February.
Mr. Bell, why didn't this woman know you have a girlfriend? If you've been talking for a while, why didn't she know that?
Because I didn't have to tell her because we wasn't talking like that. I mean.
What were y'all talking
late at night?
No, this is a different one. We was just having conversation.
Yeah, it's a different one.
Just conversation.
Here's the thing.
Maybe he was trying to find another puppy.
Here's the thing. Even if you aren't gonna get with her, even if you aren't cheating, even if so, this young lady, whoever she is, this third person, she deserves to be treated well as well. She deserves to know your status because she thinks you're available. And that's not fair to her. And this woman is supposed to be with you, and it's not fair to her to have some woman out here being strung along. Even if you haven't gone there, you so close to there that it stinks. And Ms. Marcum, it's your hope to keep this relationship going.
Of course.
You want to eventually move in and move forward, is that correct?
Of course.
And so your goal is hopefully to get answers and that those answers be the answers you need to move forward.
I just want answers. He skirts around a question. It's yes or no.
I got you. So, Mr. Cutler, I think we have enough right here.
Okay.
What we have is his social media is the #1 cause of her concerns. She's not on it, and she thinks that's proof that he wants to hide her so he can do what he wants. Yep. She's climbed through his window, which is scary, to find another woman in there. Then late night phone calls with women. He's on Plenty of Fish. He's out there fishing, and he's in a pond trying to get a dog. I don't understand it.
A lot of them.
And because of that, she is concerned that he's cheating. She wants the relationship to move forward. She wants to know that he's innocent. But if he isn't, she's done. She's out. Am I right?
I'm done.
All right. So that's where we are, Mr. Cutler.
Tell me the truth.
Well, to get to the bottom of this court has done a full and complete investigation. At this time, the court will hear from licensed private investigator Brett Magleby to determine, is he cheating? Ron, please escort Mr. Magleby in.
How are you, Mr. Magleby?
I'm well, thank you very much.
Thank you for being here. Can you please state your credentials for the court record?
Yes, I spent 23 years in local law enforcement, 6 years as a licensed private investigator, and I'm currently a state administrator of iDetect.
In order to get to the truth surrounding the infidelity allegations in this case, you performed an iDetect test, is that correct?
That is correct.
Can you please explain how an iDetect test works?
During a test, a person sits in front of an iDetect computer equipped with an infrared eye tracking camera. The camera monitors involuntary eye behavior. The camera takes approximately 60 pictures per second of an eye. During the course of a 30-minute test, there are more than 1 million data points that we gather. At the conclusion of the test, proprietary algorithm analyzes the data and provides a truthful or deceptive response.
So how is this iDetect test being used currently in the world?
Well, governments and organizations and credibility assessment experts around the world use iDetect. And we screen potential and existing employees for serious crimes such as espionage, sabotage, terrorism, drug use, even unethical behaviors can be monitored.
All right.
So you performed an iDetect test on Mr. Bell. The test asked him a series of questions to get to the bottom of his girlfriend's accusations that he has cheated and had sexual contact with other women since the beginning of their relationship. How did he respond to the accusation?
He denied having sexual intercourse or contact with any person other than Ms. Marcum since the beginning of their relationship.
What did the iDetect test determine?
The iDetect test determined that he was deceptive.
Mr. Bell?
Yes, sir.
Now's your chance to come clean. Who have you been with since you've been in a relationship with Ms. Marcum?
I haven't been with nobody. I've been just me.
Mr. Bell, this is your one chance. If you plan to be with this woman, to clear the record. Now, we got you. You can't, this thing picks up the things you can't control in your eyes and your movement. Am I right,
That's
Mr.?
exactly right.
All right, now, so what you are hiding, you can't hide on this test. So here's your chance to just clear the record, do the right thing.
Oh, okay, I'll tell it. I'm deceptive. I'm being deceptive.
We know that.
You know,
who you been deceptive with?
The girl that climbed through the window. I mean, that she climbed through the window.
Who else?
Are you still seeing
That's
her?
it. No. She ran her away. I mean,
He
that
doesn't
was
have
it.
a truthful bone in his body, and he said he did not have sex with her that night.
Miss Marcum, you got answers to your questions.
Thank you.
They weren't the answers you may have wanted.
Nope.
What we want to know is, what do you want to do going forward?
I was a good person to him. I was a good woman to him. We did a whole lot of things. You know? He
And
can't
it's
even
tearing you up.
He can't even give me that part of honesty.
So what do you want to do? Do you want to go forward, or are you done?
I'm done.
You all are married, you've been together for 12 years, you have one child together, and this relationship, although it started out as high school sweethearts, may end right here today, depending on what happens in this proceeding. Am I right, Ms. Wilkerson?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, you've opened this proceeding. Tell us why you're here.
I'm here today because I think my husband has been cheating on me while I was pregnant.
Wow.
I think he finds me less attractive. He has been distant. I tried everything, and nothing. He's changed.
And this has been since the pregnancy. He's just changed.
Yes.
You know, all the things he used to do for you, he's not doing anymore?
No, Your Honor. He used to come home and kiss me and love on me, and I don't get nothing of that anymore.
So what I'm hearing is your sex life is diminished?
Yes, Your Honor, it has.
How old is your baby?
She is 3 months.
Oh boy, so that's enough time to figure it out.
Yeah.
And he has stayed over here and he's not coming closer.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
And you think this lack of affection that he is showing towards you, he's showing that affection to somebody else?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you think he's cheating on you?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Wilkerson, she is saying that you are distant, that you're not engaged, that you are not intimate with her anymore, and this, she believes, is all tied to her having your child. Is this true?
No, Your Honor.
All right, tell me what's going on. What is she missing?
I work open and close all day long. Sometimes I come, I get tired. We have a kid together. It's, you know, having a newborn, it's hard to sit there and do things. It's hard to be as intimate as I'd want to be.
Okay. Well, that's, you know, we know that having a new baby does have an impact on your whole life, including your sex life. But she's saying nothing is going on.
You can always make
I love my
time.
wife. She's the first person I've ever been with since the day we first met.
Okay.
She's my first everything.
But Ms. Wilkerson, if you find out he's cheating, what does that mean for your marriage?
I mean, we've been through a lot, Your Honor, but if he's cheating, I gotta go. I can't do it anymore. I'm just gonna be by myself.
And Mr. Wilkerson, you understand that. If she finds out that you're cheating, she is leaving. She's out the door.
Yes.
And Ms. Wilkerson, you've talked about the fact that your sex life has changed. How is that affecting you?
He used to love my body.
I still do.
Yeah, okay. I gained 60 pounds since the pregnancy.
Don't even care about it.
I tried everything. I tried to bathe him, love on him, get naked in front of him, but he doesn't even do nothing.
You said you gave him, you were bathing him?
Yeah, and he doesn't even do nothing. He doesn't even have a rise out of him.
Because that's the part that got my attention, like you bathed him, huh?
Yeah.
Don't get any ideas, Mr. Cutler. I'm not.
Well, she might be onto something here.
Well, she might be, but not for me. That ain't gonna, I'm not gonna do that. Now, I'll run you a bath and put all the oils, but then you're on your own.
Okay. All right, so I got you down for a definite maybe.
Oh, okay. Well, I do have to say, if you're doing all that and getting 0, that would make my woman's intuition go, now what's going on here?
Yeah.
And so, Ms. Wilkerson, you think he's cheating. Why?
He's been coming home late from work, so I've been checking his GPS on his phone.
When you say late, are you talking just a few minutes, or how late is he coming home?
3 to 4 hours late.
Oh,
Where does he work?
He works in Concord.
Okay.
I have a map. Can I show you the map?
Sure. Yeah, you submitted this to the court. Okay.
Okay, so we got a map. It says our home, that's where you live.
Yes.
And it says Mr. Wilkerson's job.
Yes.
Okay. And so how long does it normally take him to get home?
It should be 20 minutes.
Okay.
Is the shortest route.
And that's what we see in the blue.
Yes.
Okay.
So if he takes, maybe not the shortest route, not way out the way, but maybe another route, how long would that take him?
The longest route is 26 minutes away, which is going to be in the yellow. But it takes him 3 to 4 hours to get home.
Well, because there's a lot of construction going on.
It don't take 3 to 4 hours. You crazy.
There's a lot of construction going on, and there is traffic jams, and.
How often is this happening, Miss Wilkerson? How often
almost
is he
every day.
Almost every day.
Since I've been.
Since you had the baby or pregnant?
Yes, Your Honor. Since the baby, Your Honor.
All right, so Mr. Wilkerson, you got one route, the shortest route, and then you got another route, the longest route. So even if there's construction on the shortest route, it still shouldn't take you any more than 26 minutes to get home by the other route, correct?
Well, whenever I sit there and realize there's traffic jam, it's going to take me forever to get home, I'll try to get off the interstate, just try to take the back way, and everybody's thinking the same thing I am.
Okay.
Take the back way. So no matter what I do, it's...
Okay,
but even
that might get you to...
Yes.
60 minutes?
Yes.
Maybe 75 minutes. That doesn't get you all the way to...
3 to 4 hours every day almost.
Yeah. I want to say about 3 to 4 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, I ain't lying.
Maybe 2 or 3.
2 to 3 hours.
Well,
okay.
Why does it matter?
Much
You
longer
shouldn't
than
be
it
getting
should
home
be.
that late.
Okay, what are you doing during that 2 hours?
I'm trying to get home.
You trying to get home?
Are you really trying to get home?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because to a lot of us, particularly Judge Dana and me, it sounds like you might be avoiding going home. Are you avoiding going home because of the baby, or are you avoiding going home because you got a couple stops to make along the way to see some people, if you know what I'm referring to?
Miss Wilkerson, can you tell me why you believe Mr. Wilkerson is cheating right now?
Yes, Your Honor. So I was tracking his phone, and it pinged at the mall. Can I show you the map?
Sure. This is what you submitted to the court.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
You pinged his phone?
Yeah, to the mall. Okay, so I called him and asked him. He was like, I'm at the food restaurant. And the food restaurant is going to be right up here at the blue.
So knowing where his phone was pinging, you called him to see what he was going to say.
Yeah.
And you thought he was going to say, I was at the mall.
Right.
But instead he said, I'm at the fast food restaurant.
Right, Your Honor. And that's a far away distance, so why is he at the fast food restaurant when the mall's right over there and it's pinging him there?
Works. Fast food restaurant, that's where I go, that's where I eat lunch at, because it's the cheapest place around where I work at.
Okay, so you're saying you were not at the mall.
No.
You were at the fast food restaurant.
No, I don't even know why I would even go at the mall.
Okay, and here's the thing, love. Sometimes with technology, it will ping near a place, and
but that's a considerable distance. I mean, even looking at the map, it looks close together, but when you look at it to scale, you see, that's a considerable distance. There's a roadway that you have to cross there. It's not as close as it looks on the map.
I also tracked him there 2 more times, Your Honor.
So this wasn't the only time?
Yeah.
Isn't it okay for him to go to the mall?
Yes, but I think he's lying to me, so I think he's seeing another woman. He does come home and he smells like sweaty sex and he smells like perfume.
You said when he comes home, at times he smells like sweaty sex and perfume.
Yes, Your Honor.
That is really an awful combo. I just want to put that out there.
I do have a question then.
All right.
Based on that, Mr. Wilkerson, what fast food restaurant are you eating at when you come home smelling like sweaty sex and perfume?
Working in the hot sun, I do sweat.
But it's pinging you at the mall, huh?
But here's the problem. There are 2 or 3 problems. One, unless all of your outdoor work is at the mall, that doesn't explain why your phone's pinging there. And number 2, there's a difference between work sweat, i.e. I'm outdoors doing lawn or construction or something like that, and sweaty sex smell. And I think if anybody's gonna know the difference for you, it's gonna be your wife. She will know that you've been working, and she'll know when you've been working.
Working it.
Or working it out.
Well,
whatever you want to.
Well, you've been working it.
Yeah. All right. Is there any other reason that you believe Mr. Wilkerson is in fact cheating?
Yes. He was coming home late again from work.
Okay.
And he put the phone on the bed. And went to the bathroom. So I grabbed him, was looking through his phone. And I found this message that said, "Hey babe, can I see your?" And I was like, oh wow.
I didn't see that coming. Okay.
So I kept strolling, and then I got seen these nude pictures of these girls. Can I show you?
Do you have that with you?
Yes, I have the evidence.
Rob, would you please get that piece of evidence?
And so this is what you found when you were going through his phone. Came home, he laid on the bed.
Yes, Your Honor.
Well, all right.
So what is this?
It says, "Laugh out loud, I'm Queen Blank. I'm single and bored." And what we're looking at, Mr. Cullers, if you couldn't see it, is a lady completely nude, reclining very sexily, saying, "I'm single and bored."
Mm-hmm.
And then the next picture, if that wasn't enough, it's a lady that's nude, and she is, well, wide open. Yeah.
Close-up shot of her totally nude.
Yes, there's a lot going on here. And then we wonder why she thinks you're cheating. Okay.
Mr. Wilkerson, why do you have these pictures in your phone?
I have watched porn, you know, sometimes I do need to release some stress.
Why you need to watch porn when you got me?
I'm guessing it's junk mail. Spam.
Yeah, this is some kind of spam right here.
And there's sometimes where I'm watching it out, where I'm getting stressed out at work and I go to the restroom, release some stress, and then I come home.
You don't need that.
All right.
You got me, like I said.
Well, that explains why he's coming home from work sweaty and smelling like sex.
Well, exactly. And number two, why he's not having sex with her. He's worn out from work.
Exactly, Your Honor.
Work. Do you believe that, or do you think, no, there's another woman involved?
I think he's cheating.
You think he's cheating?
So you don't even believe that that's what's happening at work?
Right.
Now,
there's no explanation for that.
Ms. Wilkerson, I'm watching your face. Tell him how you're feeling right in this moment, right now, as we sit here.
Okay. I feel like you should want me more instead of looking at them pictures and doing that. Instead of lying to me, you should want to do more with me. We've been together for so long, and so you just don't need to lie to me. Just be honest with me.
Do you hear her?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand how she feels?
Yes, Your Honor.
And I think we have enough evidence, love.
Well, to help resolve these issues, this court has done a full and complete investigation. At this time, the court will call certified polygraph examiner Tommy Platt to determine, is he cheating? Ron, please report Mr. Platt out.
Tommy Platt.
Mr. Platt, how are you today?
Wonderful, Your Honor.
It's good to see you, sir.
Good to see y'all.
Would you state your credentials, please, for the court?
Yes, sir. I have over 30 years' experience in the United States military and as a police officer. I've been a licensed examiner for over 11 years and conducted nearly 3,000 examinations.
And you conducted a polygraph examination of Mr. Wilkerson, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Right. You asked Mr. Wilkerson, have you had sexual intercourse with any of the women you communicated with online? What was his response?
Your Honor, he stated no.
What did the polygraph determine?
The polygraph determined that he was telling the truth.
All right. You also asked Mr. Wilkerson, have you had sexual intercourse with any woman other than Mrs. Wilkerson since getting married? What was his response?
Your Honor, he stated no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that he was being truthful.
Ms. Wilkerson, I see some relief on your face.
Absolutely. That's really her first smile. She actually has dimples. I didn't even know. All right, what you got to say to him, Miss Wilkerson?
I'm sorry, baby, for accusing you, and I love you, and I'm sorry.
Go on over there and give him some love. All right, Mr. Cutler, what you got to tell him?
Well, let me start with Mr. Wilkerson. First of all, I'm glad it was determined that you were not cheating. So that's a good thing. You've got a good woman here. Any woman that bathes you is a keeper. I'm just telling you, okay?
Even those that don't bathe you, they can be keepers.
Yeah, so, but you got a good woman here who loves you, but you're gonna have to work a little harder to show her that you love her, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
And so here's the thing. As a woman who's had 3 babies for Mr. Cutler, you're welcome. They're all grown now. You know, we forget after you stay married and then you have the obligations of parenting and all the responsibilities of running and managing a household and taking care of a home. You forget how to romance each other. And sometimes I get that you're tired and you may not want to have sex, but you have to do some things to create that intimacy. Because that's really what sex is about. It's creating this special time between you and your wife.